It's about competing. You know, we do have a quarterback battle that's going on right now. We're very, very fortunate and thankful to have some really talented guys at the position. And, you know, coming out of spring, like I said, after that spring game, if we had to finish that day and played the next week, it probably would have been Max Brown. But the separation between Max and Sam Darnold was not great. And if we talk about competing at every position, it's got to be the quarterback position also. What will we do? What is the plan? The plan is to go for about 18 practices and see where all our positions are at. And then about 2 weeks out, prior to playing that opening game versus Alabama, we'll go ahead and release our 2 deep and let every young man know what his role is going into that first game. They're doing a tremendous job running their own practices during this summer and doing the things that it takes, not one to come together as a team, but also to produce a caliber, a level of football that we're going to need for this season. What a season it's going to be. What an unbelievable opportunity that we have as Trojans this season. You know, when you look at it and you have the opportunity to play in Alabama, a Notre Dame, a Utah State, and a Pac-12 schedule, man, is that awesome. Because the fact of the matter is we live in a playoff system world, and everybody's going to be talking about building your resume. Well, when you play Alabama, when you have the chance to play Alabama, Notre Dame, that Pac-12 schedule, you're building your resume. But you know what you're also doing? You're preparing yourself for a playoff game. I can't tell you how excited that we are to have the opportunity to play a defending national champion, to play one of the top head coaches in the history of this game, in Nick Saban. You know, I think it's given us a little bit of a kickstart, you know, in the summer, and really has made our football team have a little chip on their shoulder. I can say I've been around them for 6 years, and this summer feels a little bit different, and I'm so proud of the work that these guys are putting in. I feel so fortunate to have the opportunity to coach the young men that, you know, you've been a part of their lives for 6 years that you love. 2 of them are here with me today. Zach Banner, our senior offensive lineman, who is definition of a Trojan and what we want to be as a Trojan. A young man that's already has his degree, playing his final year of eligibility, has been the rock of our offensive line for a number of years, and is really the leader of our group up front, really on both sides of the ball. He's becoming the senior leader. And then you got Adoree Jackson, in my mind, one of the most special, talented athletes there are in the country. For him to do what he did at the Olympic trials just blows me away. To be one of the top 10 jumpers in this country, to be a finalist for the Olympic trials, and then do what he does on the football field and be the type of person that he is, makes you very thankful as a head coach that you have young men around just like these guys.
You look at the type of guys you come in with. You have to understand that everyone's talented at USC. Everyone wants to go to USC. So if you're the guy and you're the starter at USC, you know you're one of the best in the nation. Football school, all that stuff comes with it. You know, we don't have our names on the back of our jerseys at USC, but it is your last name that you represent. And if you represent it well on and off the field, you're doing the right thing. And then comes football. Everything comes else after that. And that type of mentality right now has me excited for the season.
What have you done?
He said he's fine. He's behind me 100%. And he said if I'm going to go out there and make sure I give it my all and don't just be out there pity-patting with it. And I told him I want to go out there and just, you know, run track. And he was like, well, I remember the promises I made you in high school, and I'm going to live up to my word. And that meant a lot to me, just because all you have in this world is your word at the end of the day, so you can't go back on it. And he did, and I appreciate that.
What's a reasonable goal